Join us this week as we venture to our favorite place on earth, Stehekin, Washington. Will it be all sunshine and roses? You'll just have to wait and see. I'm Riss, and this is Huck. Join us as we explore the beautiful Pacific Northwest this summer. You might see sideways rain, mosquitoes, and less than ideal conditions, but you'll also see good friends and some amazing adventures. Stay tuned, because it's all part of my Beargrass summer. The crew caravans across the state to spend the night at my best friend Holland's house before we prep for a 3-day backpacking trip along Lake Chelan. Holland's is a great spot to spend the night geographically, but also because she's the best cook in Central Washington. Look at this amazing feast she laid out for us before we left for our ferry. Whoa! Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so good. Sour. It was so great. Thank you, Holland. Delicious.
This is when Riss is going to be talking about us packing up and eating.
You're right, Scott. After breakfast, we pack up and head north to catch our ferry.
We're driving.
We are ITMing. We are driving to the ferry landing.
Yeah.
Driving to the ferry. We stopped at Starbucks.
Yeah.
We are loving the views.
This is a pretty ferry ride.
Great. Since we did this journey last year, we felt so much more confident knowing the weird ins and outs of the ferry, like where to line up, how to present your ticket, and even where to sit with the dog.
How are we doing? Pretty good. What'd you just say?
What? The boat's here.
Oh, the boat's here.
Look at it, right there.
Boat.
Just arrived.
Let's go.
Boat face.
Riss, are you excited for the boat?
Heck yeah.
Is Huck?
Huck has never been more excited about anything in her life.
I think she's a little too excited.
She's a little too excited. Huck was free to sit anywhere she wanted as long as it was outside. So a group of us set up shop at an outside table and others hung out at an inside booth.
Okay, here's what's going on.
Are we ITMing?
Yeah. We're stopped at someplace on the boat. We're on the roof because Riss decided to bring her dog. So that's what we're doing. It's a balmy 50 degrees.
It's like 60.
60 is what I'm hearing.
UV's maybe at 2.
We got a UV report of 2. Huck is sniffing a rando's Choco. So that's how we're doing. Oh, here comes the rocking. Bye.
It was a long journey for a couple of reasons. Number 1, this lake is huge. It's 55 miles long. And 2, we originally had our itinerary dropping us off halfway up the lake and then we would hike into town, but because of a logistical issue, we had to flip it. So now we're being dropped off in Stehekin and hiking away from town to be picked up at a spot further down the lake in a few days. Alright, now that we are on dry ground, we set up camp and make the pilgrimage to our beloved Stehekin Pastry Company, where we have a little surprise waiting.
We've got Elyse and Huck and Mickey Baby.
And that's it. No one else.
And that's it. No one else. We're just gonna go to the bakery alone.
I got the miss on film. That's right, it's Katie Frost's birthday, and we had the baker make a special lemon cake just for her. So when we got there, we whipped out these party hats and started to celebrate another year around the sun. Everyone's looking very intently. On our way home, we stopped by a local farm to buy some goat cheese and homemade crackers to enjoy. And after consuming what we kind of believe is the most delicious thing that's ever been created, we headed out to explore the lake and see if we could catch any fish. Heck! Unfortunately, no fish were biting, but we still had a really great time watching the sunset.
I did it until...
What's so interesting too, I feel like in Holland.
With the sunset close to 9 p.m., the crew had plenty of time to make some final preparations for the next day. Oh, would you look at that, morning already. Puck was ready to go, but we still needed to make some breakfast.
Riss, how we doing?
You know, we woke up from our first slumber on trail,
Yeah.
and it's a beautiful morning, despite the fact that it calls for rain today. Huckleberry is a little bit angry we're not actively moving at the moment.
Yeah.
She'll get over it. But I think we're all pretty happy to be eating and drinking coffee.
Word.
The hike today is relatively simple. Get from our campsite, Lakeview campsite, just outside Stehekin, to Moore Point, a roughly 5-mile hike along the Lakeshore Trail, and one very familiar to us, maybe even to you if you saw last year's vlogs. We left Memorial Day because this time of year, the lupins and the wild roses are just starting to bloom.
It's so beautiful.
We're walking, it's our first day of walking. That's about all I got. Woo! Noah's back here.
Walk time.
Lauren's in front of me. Lauren, say something. She's not gonna say anything.
Perfect conditions on the trail.
Perfect conditions, says Lauren.
Not too bright, not too hot, not too cold. Many wildflowers.
Yeah, wildflowers are out and about. Could go for a little more sun, but overall, good day.
Lunchtime rolls around just as we get to Flit Creek, a perfect halfway point along the trail.
It's so mushy and alien. That just tastes different.
Yeah. Matt, first ITM of the trip, what would you like to say?
It's been a good trip so far. I don't really have anything else to say.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We love good trips. Ooh. Oh no. Don't let it break.
We're kind of a big group, so we spent a lot of the day pulling off to let smaller groups go by. At the high point of the trail, we found a trail log, and of course we needed to leave our mark before finally arriving at camp. After a few dips in the lake, we started to make dinner. Matt caught this beautiful trout for us for some extra protein.
Tell me about your experience out there.
It was pretty simple, you know. Switch the switch the bait. We caught him on a rooster tail. I don't know what kind of trout this is, but beautiful. We're gonna cook him up.
Yeah.
Friends.
That's for you, Sarah.
Oh, babe, nope.
It's my mom later that night.
Tonight winds down as we enjoy sitting around the fire telling stories. Keep an eye out for our next video to see how this trip ends.
Hello. I'm Meghan.
Alright, so Riss asked us to do ITMs for this video. We have no idea what she wants from that.
But we're gonna try and we're gonna do it.
That's it.
Let's see some more dance moves, people. Wow. Oh. Yes. Wow.
I look like a middle school boy. According to Lauren.
That's what they're wearing these days.
So it turns out I wasn't videotaping.
That was a tough angle.
Oh.
Okay, Megan, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Who would be the 2 people of this group you would pick last to set up the tents? And why is the correct answer Noah and Elyse?
That's an incorrect answer.
Oh, who would be the 2 last then?
Well, okay. Definitely, like, Katie and Riss have set up so many.
Sure.
I would trust them.
Mm-hmm.
I think Lauren, I would
I
trust
think-
because she's down to help
What
with
about
anything. Also,
Megan,
Sarah is.
Megan, what about?
I
Megan. about?
No, I'm getting there. I think it's a 3-way tie between Nick and Meghan and
Don't you dare.
Elyse.
Yeah.